Hello, it's not your mama Sweetie coming at you. I'm Michaela.
I'm Dimitri.
Hi, I'm Shay Ham.
And this is our Valentine series, and it's called Unbreak My Heart. So we know that, some of us look forward to the Valentine's gift, the candy, the cards, and all that bull stuff. But for me, I don't look for that. I want you to treat me like that all year long. I don't need a specific day set for that. But sometimes these are make or break it situations for relationships. And if some people, I think most of the guys get in trouble for this. If they don't come correct, then their relationship is over. And I personally think that's so shallow.
Well, yes, because I remember, working years ago with a coworker, and her husband, quite frankly, treated her crappy all year long. But every Valentine's Day, like clockwork, we would have the flowers and the candy and on and on. So, hello, that just doesn't cut it.
Yeah, I like what you're saying about that, but I am the person, okay? Yes, treat me well every day of the year. And as well, treat me well on Valentine's Day, on my birthday, on Christmas, on any special day. And yes, you better come correct.
Oh. And we're not saying you shouldn't have these wonderful treats on Valentine's Day. It's just that this should be the only time that you have. Correct?
I agree.
Right.
Exactly. So when it gets to a point where it ruins your relationship.
Yes, absolutely.
So I don't know, is that something you should talk about? I mean, what about people that are newly dating and, maybe you met a guy in December and February comes
You want the candy, and you don't just want the candy or the roses.
No.
Right, you want the candy, the roses, and
the cards,
and
dinner. Open his pocket up and just
you want the royal treatment, right?
Yeah.
Well, let me say this. If he will do that, I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to stop you. However, you do get a pass if I met you in December and, Valentine's Day. I'll give you a pass.
December, you don't get a pass in December.
But what I'm saying is, if I met you in December or January, and then here we are, it's Valentine's Day, and you don't get me anything, but you acknowledge the day, hey, happy Valentine's Day,
December or January or February.
I know. If he met you and you smash him, she's gonna think she's entitled to something. But not just ladies. I'm sure men feel that way too.
No, if I have gone on a several dates with you, I expect something on Valentine's Day. I don't care how commercialized it is. Please show up with candy, flowers, and cards. It ain't.
Listen, I'm going to tell you mine then.
It ain't.
Here's mine. And I've had this to happen. Okay, I met you in January or maybe even February, and we've gone on a few dates, okay, and you come to pick me up for Valentine's Day. I have kids. I want you to have something for my babies too. How about that?
I'll dump you.
And they have done that.
You should just be prepared.
Yes.
Men have got to step up, which goes back to Unbreak My Heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about men and women, but we're talking about men today, right?
Mm-hmm.
They need to step up their game.
Yes.
Okay, I'm this person.
What does that mean, stepping up one's game?
I'm outside with you in a second. I'm the person. I'm like, hey, let's go to the drugstore and pick out cards and read them, and then that's be it. Because I just don't. I just can't.
Did she say go to the drugstore?
I'm not gonna spend that money on you. You all know that I am an elaborate gift giver.
Yes, you are.
But
we are not going to the drugstore.
You should not be expected to, but he is expected to.
That's not fair.
That is so
fair.
fair.
It's so fair.
Tell you why
It is so fair.
That is so fair.
Everybody knows.
I got you guys.
In relationship look, it's just not even. Let's just be honest. It's just not.
That's the reality. It's not.
We want to be wooed.
Right.
We want to know. And that's how you show.
Yes.
Okay, I like being moved.
Women today, we have gotten away from the courting, if you with the craftsmanship of a relationship.
I do, but should we allow society to dictate how men treat us? Do they have to do that? And then there's that Sweetest Day. We don't do that in Texas, but is it Sweetest Day? I can remember a friend and a husband. They got into it because he didn't get anything for that because it's probably not more than maybe 20 years old that holiday.
Yes, but I think the most important thing in any relationship is it's communication. You have to communicate what your expectations are.
Yeah.
And if you are a lady, you cannot expect men to read your mind. You need to say, Valentine's Day, this is what I like. It's just what it is, so you know.
Okay, I'll give you that. If
Different
you
strokes for
tell
different folks, right?
you're right, communication is the key.
Yes,
You
yes.
tell the guy what you want, so you don't have any unrealistic expectations. And when he
Exactly.
doesn't do it, then your heart's not broken.
Yes.
You're not acting a fool. You're not posting. I remember I had a friend, she posted, her husband didn't get her, I don't know if he didn't get her enough or he didn't get something, but she went off on him on Facebook. And then he got on, he was like, I can't believe you're doing this. And I mean, it's like everyone knew that she was not satisfied on Valentine's Day. And,
That's,
you know.
whoa.
I,
Well, there was more going on than Valentine's Day in that relationship.
There's more going on
behind the
exactly.
scenes. Behind the scenes.
Because I'm going to tell you, I'm that person. I was dating a guy, and it was Christmas, right? And he comes over, and like I said, you gotta come over with gifts from the kids too.
Oh,
so he
girl.
came over with gifts from the kids. He had that, and then he gives me a bag. I'm like, okay, and I go in my bag. It's Victoria's Secret.
Oh!
No, and I let him know that didn't get it.
Okay, we'll take a break real quick and then we'll come back and we'll talk about that.
Yes.
I like it though.
Friends with who? With him! Were you with him when I... I am the only friend that you have! Hear me!
1 in 3 women are victims of relationship violence, and it's often ignored by those who could help but don't. The One Love Foundation created a revolutionary app that makes it impossible to ignore relationship violence. Based on research undertaken at the Johns Hopkins University School of Nursing, this app helps victims, friends, and family make an assessment and determine the threat. It's anonymous, free, and can save lives.
Be one for change. Join One Love.
So yes, I'm all excited about getting my gift, and it's Victoria's Secret, but it wasn't even a special Victoria's Secret. It was simply a black lace panty and a bra. And really seriously, I was bothered by that, and because I had an incident several years before, I felt the need to let him know, and I let him know that this is not going to cut it. Why are you coming here with Victoria's Secret
Was it the right size?
on Christmas? It was the right size.
But Victoria's Secret is just strictly, it's for the man in your life. I mean, that's what it is. You know, we like to look good and put it on and feel ourselves and all of that, but it's for the male.
Yeah, I think, yeah, he wanted to see you in it.
Yeah, he wants to see you in it and take you out of it.
You know,
There's nothing wrong with that, but you know, I don't think it's a proper, you know, special occasion gift, if you ask me. You know.
Not for Christmas, no.
Well, I don't like that. So,
Well, I like it. Everybody, you know, women like to dress up and like pretty and put it on and it's sexy and stuff, but that's not a real
Well,
gift.
not for Christmas.
It's not a gift.
what about the Valentine's Day? Is that an appropriate Valentine's Day gift?
I was thinking about you, honey. I was in the mall and I passed by Victoria's Secret and I got this for you.
It's a selfish gift for the male.
Yes.
It's a selfish gift for the male.
Don't give me that for Christmas. Don't do that.
Well, I'm just gonna say, if y'all want to send gifts,
I mean, you know, it's nothing wrong with it, but you know,
if you want to send me a gift, I'm all right with that Victoria's Secret. So, y'all, you know, anyway.
I like like Victoria's Secret, just like the next lady like Victoria's Secret, but it's not a gift for a special occasion. It's just a gift any day of the week.
Any
for
day
me.
of the week.
Okay.
That's how I see it. Any
So
day
guys,
of the
you
week.
know, it's just a
Yeah,
gift.
I don't, that's because that is really for your pleasure, if you will.
So that would be a deal breaker for me.
Yes, it would be a
We're
deal
talking about the
breaker for
deal
me.
breaker.
So, but what do we do for women who allow everything to ride on what they get or what they do not get for Valentine's Day? What do you do when your heart's broken to the point where they're like, I cannot be with this man because he did not acknowledge me the way that I need to be acknowledged on Valentine's Day?
Well, that's just being very shallow. I mean, because it's Valentine's Day, it's just one day.
Shallow on her part or shallow on his part?
Oh, her part, because it's just one day, and if your whole relationship is based on that one day, well, you don't have much of a relationship.
I agree. That's why I don't make a big deal out of Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Because just like you said, like, every day should be Valentine's Day.
I mean, not that where it's like a whole, you're gonna destroy your marriage over a relationship over one day, but Valentine's Day means different things to different people. This is where communication comes in play. If you're with a person, you know, they have that whole, what is your love language? There's something out there they call you doing some little test or whatever. It is talks about what is your love language. If your love language is that you like to receive gifts, you will be very upset if you do not receive a gift on any holiday because it's your love language. So it's about communication.
Because you have made that known to him.
Absolutely.
And if he just disregards that and overlooks that, okay, I know that I can bring her chocolates any day of the week. I know that I can get her Victoria's Secret any day of the week. But on this particular day that she really adores and she loves, I've got to give her something special. So why am I going to come with the ordinary when she has already relayed that message to me that she likes that special day?
But that's the thing that I just cannot buy into commercialism because I like to be treated special all the time. I'm not saying that I have to have gifts. I mean, just the way you talk to me, the way you communicate with me. Maybe you send me a sweet text message or something. I think that I'm just such an accomplished woman that I just don't need that bullshit.
I just don't think being accomplished has anything to do with it. It's just who you are as a person.
Yeah.
What you need to do to fill yourself up, to make you feel special, is individualized. It's what do you, that as an individual, what do you need for yourself? And everybody's different in that. We're all unique to that. So you have to figure out what works for you and communicate that to your partner.
Yeah.
What you want from him, you know, what you want him to be for you. And so, even though I'm able to take myself to fancy dinners. I'm able to buy myself, you know, nice shoes, nice clothes,
You
or
did all the
whatever.
time, yes, you
But you know what? With men, a lot of times, that is how they show their love to women.
Well, you
Yes.
do all the time. Well, what do
Yes.
you like?
Yeah.
What do you want for Valentine's? What was important to you on Valentine's Day?
For me on Valentine's Day, it's really about the time, you know, us being together. I would really like to go to a really nice dinner, albeit a dinner that I could possibly go to any day of the week. But just make that time for me and make that day special. You know, I want to see that you've gone out of your way to make this day extra special
I'll
for
tell you
me.
what I do like. What I will do is I love to cook. I would prefer to do something at home, just something one-on-one. I don't want to necessarily go out. I don't necessarily want a bunch of. I just like to be more personal, just me and him. That's all. And what do you like?
I'm not the one-size-fits-all type of woman. I can change yearly. So one year I want to stay at home with the Netflix and you could cook a nice dinner for me. The next year I want to go out and get all dolled up and take me off and show me off, and I like to look pretty sometimes. So it varies
all
from
the time.
it varies from year to year, because some year you just want to you know, maybe perhaps it's been a rough year for you and you want to feel pretty. You want to go out on town, and some year you want to stay at home and curl up and watch Netflix or whatever you want to watch, your favorite shows. So it kind of goes from year to year. But this, again, it always comes back to communication.
That's
That's
true.
what we're doing.
Or maybe this year, you know what? Let's not even make a fuss. out of
Exactly, I don't
all
want to
that.
do anything.
Let's not do anything. We can
Exactly.
make cards for each other,
Yes.
or we could do, whatever.
Yes, but
So-
that was, we were talking about unbreak my heart. And there was something about, I don't know where it is, about keeping a note. It says you check in with your relationship and you kind of keep a note. Each person in your relationship just kind of keep a little note and then things that person might want. You kind of just like, you just kind of hear them say, I like to do that.
Mental notes?
Just, no, the mental note, you can write it down and they have all kinds
Let's
of
get back to
smartphones
that.
and
Let's
stuff.
get back to that in a
Yes.
minute after we take a break.
Yes.
Yes.
When you don't have a safe place to come home to, nothing in your world seems right.
This is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place that I call my home.
Help turn things around for a child. Become a foster parent.
Okay, Shane, and you're right. I do take mental notes. That one thing I do. I'm a mental note taker, and I play off that. And I am. You guys think I'm hard, but I am a hopeless romantic. I'm a romantic person. I just think I'm a realist too. I am romantic. I am romantic.
She is.
But I take mental, but I just don't do I don't do nice things on occasion. I do nice things all the time. I'm a thoughtful person.
Yes,
But
you are.
But I can't say that I have any really horrible Valentine stories.
Well, I'm going to say this. Some people don't deserve your thoughtfulness.
That's we learned, yes. Yes,
Do tell.
Yes. Let them earn your thoughtfulness. And with that, I do have a story. This guy was dating, and very nice guy, whatever. Mental note, right? So we've been dating a while. You know me. You know I like to write. You know that I write in journals. You know what my thing is. You know what I like to do. So we come to a point where I'm going out of town with my mother. We're going to Cali. And when I get there, I'm bringing you back something special. I didn't ask him to bring me anything back. That was not an expectation. He told me that he would bring me something back, right? He had me to pick him up from his mother's house when he got back. He has the bag in his hand and he gives it to me. Guess what was in there? A t-shirt. I love Cali. I heart Cali.
Well, who doesn't love cats?
I asked him, what kind of BS is this? Who do you think? You did not take mental notes, okay?
Yeah.
He just
What
got
did
you
she
saw it
like?
on the street. He just saw you said.
But here was the deal breaker. The deal breaker. Well, I didn't know. I asked my mom what to get you.
Oh, his
She
mother
said,
sent you
this t-shirt.
Yeah. But how about this one? I know someone who gave someone a very thoughtful gift. This person likes to smoke cigars. How about this?
Cigars?
Yeah. How about this dude? When he gets it, he sends an emoji. He didn't say thank you. He sends an emoji.
Let's not even go into the emoji conversation these days.
That's another topic. But people not knowing how to communicate.
Yes.
But yeah, that was pretty shit.
So you go out your way to get someone an extremely nice gift, thoughtful gift, if you will, and they respond with emoji, which is going to be another topic on Absolutely, counting it. Yes. Yeah, wait.
Well, do you have any Valentine horror stories?
I believe that a guy knew that I was married to.
A guy knew. Yeah, you knew him, right?
So he was so lazy with Valentine. So he I found out he got me, his mother, and his ex-wife the same Valentine card.
Oh,
Yeah, just can't make this stuff up.
how'd you find out?
Because he didn't think anything wrong with it. He just told me that it's like, hey,
I love you all.
you get a card, you get a card, you get a card. He was like, everybody get a card. So,
That's sorry.
so that was a long, we had gone out of town, so that was a long drive back home, if you will. Seriously,
Yeah.
really, there's no fault put into it.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you're not married to me.
Yeah.
I love you all the same.
I love y'all like, because he's like, I don't understand this. What's the big deal? Oh, it's a big deal.
Baby, you can't love us all the same.
No. I mean, really, the same card. It's like, really, that's lazy, right?
Yeah, I wish we had a guy on panel right now, because I would love to know how men feel about Valentine's Day.
I don't think they think anything of
I don't think they do.
Some of them do. It all depends on who they are, right?
Exactly, but I've heard a lot of times guys will say Valentine is for the woman.
Yes. We don't see it that way, but, because most, quite frankly, men, it kind of works both ways. The women get their candy, chocolate, flowers, and all that
And
stuff.
then they get their candy.
And they get their candy, chocolate, and
They get
flowers.
their candy.
Well, and to say, also, if you want to send a gift to me, I do sugar-free. I don't do sugar. So sugar-free chocolates, Victoria's Secret, you can figure out my size. But go ahead.
I do sugar chocolates. I love chocolate, so.
I will just accept whatever you give me.
I won't.
Yes, I will accept whatever you give me.
Wait a minute, the tides have changed, because now she's saying I won't, and she's saying it's whatever.
I will take sugar.
I will take for Valentine's, I will take the sugar, whatever you're going to give me, I'll be appreciative.
Because it's Valentine's
This
Day.
is
Give me
Valentine's
the
Day.
sugar.
Send me some cognac.
Yes, I'll take it. It's just a day in the year, so, yes.
It is just a day in a year, but I think some people just take it too seriously.
Yeah, they do.
That's
They
the
do.
problem.
They do.
They do too serious.
Right.
But you know what though, in my family, we really big up holidays. And so, for me, that's the reason, because we just make it big. We celebrate everybody's birthday. We celebrate Valentine's Day. Most of the time, we decorate our house for each and every holiday.
Valentine's Day too?
Even Valentine's Day. Yes.
But
So-
it's easy to tell when someone who has put in effort into any gift. It's easy to tell whether they just went into the store on Christmas morning to the Walmart and said,
And you do see that.
let me get this one.
Yes.
Because that happens a lot. But you can tell a thoughtful gift, right? You can
Yeah.
easily identify a thoughtful gift. And people want thoughtful gifts.
It makes you feel special.
Yes, that you actually thought about it. It goes back to the notes, right? Taking the mental notes.
But does it have to be on Valentine's Day?
No.
No, but Valentine's Day is a real thing. It's something that we do acknowledge here.
If a woman tells you, I don't want anything on Valentine's Day, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, I don't want anything, it's no big deal, it's no big deal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, on that note, we'll just take a break.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad
One more
today.
time. Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Question. Is not getting what you want on Valentine's Day and what you expect on Valentine's Day a deal breaker?
I'm going to say no, but, only because, I think as she says, if you've communicated it, yes, it is a problem. But if you've not communicated it, then you shouldn't have any expectations if he doesn't know. Like Shay said, don't expect anyone to be a mind reader.
Yes.
So
yes.
if the expectation is there, but he doesn't know it, you're wrong.
Yes, so again, the key is communication. Men are not mind readers. Women tend to somehow think they are. you have to express to yourself what your wants and needs are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You really, really do. And him not acknowledging that even on Valentine's Day, because it is a day that is acknowledged here, him not doing that can be a bigger sign of other things to come. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Because he's inconsiderate. If he knows that it's important to you, and he doesn't do anything, he's inconsiderate,
Right.
you should dump it.
Right, exactly, because
Yes.
if you have expressed it to him and he's just basically blowing you off, well, he's not taking you seriously. And that's going to be a problem. I'm sure it's not a problem just on that particular special day. It's a problem throughout the year. So, yes. But we talked about, unbreak my heart, and when you've, at a point in your life when you have gone through things and love has not been on your side or been favorable towards you, and you've done all that you can do and put it out there, and just the cards just didn't fall in your favor. What do you do? How do you move forward? So how do you do? What do you need to do? What do you need to make you fulfilled?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think, to me, when, I don't want to offend anyone, but I think it's just a little bit petty if something like getting flowers or candy is going to break your relationship. I do understand that there needs to be some communication. Now, if you were disappointed, I think you should say, hey, I'm really disappointed that, that I didn't get what I wanted. But if he knows that and it happens again, then that man is not the person for you. Then that's when you just need to move on.
Yes.
But then again, it begs the question, like you say, what if everything is lining up for the other days in the year, the rest of the year, and he just doesn't get it right on Valentine's Day?
Bye. I'm just kidding. I have to cut him some slack. Maybe he didn't get it right. Then talk about it.
Communication, again,
Yeah.
we're right back to communication.
Yes.
The foundation of any relationship is communication, so that's what we,
I
just keep coming
keep
back.
circling back to communication.
Yeah,
That's it.
communication.
Open about what you
Communication.
need in relationships.
But I just think that material things can ruin relationships. And sometimes you said a lot that we all want Christmas. What I want in a relationship is I want Christmas. I want to be happy. I want to be in love. I want to be excited about you. And material things are not going to do that for me. It's the way that you communicate with me, the way you make me feel, what you say to me. Lack of response is what's going to kill it for me. I mean, material things are a plus. I love flowers. I love thoughtful things. But
Yes.
what's really important to me is the way you communicate, the way you treat, the way you make me feel.
Right, that is what's going to carry the day,
Yeah.
if you will. Someone who's in tune to you, who's actually listening to you, who can hear the words coming out of your mouth, can feel you.
Yeah.
That is what is going to carry the day, the long haul.
And that is so true, because let's face it, even though you may have these expectations for Valentine's Day, and you have communicated those expectations, to your mate, what if he doesn't have the means to provide, on that level?
Well, that person
of
should know that.
expectations.
I mean, that's just a reasonable expectation
Right.
that person should.
Right.
That, again, if you have not been in tune, nor you have communicated properly with that person, because that's something you should know already when asked that of somebody who could not provide that for you. Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess we've said enough.
We wish you all
A happy Valentine's Day. And remember, there is no M in Valentine's. That's a P in mine. It's Valentine's Day. And I hope that you have a wonderful one. I hope you're not too hard on your significant other. And again, if you want to send us stuff,
you can reach us where?
We are down.
yeah, you can. I'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Not Your Mama's 50. And if you want to email us at www.2chicksflix.com. That's the number 2 chicks CHIXFLIX.com, and we will respond to you. And we also want to hang out with you, so invite us somewhere.
Yeah, don't forget about those chocolate covered strawberries, just saying.
Cherries, berries.
Sugar free for me.
Cherry berries.
We like cherries.
Bye, y'all.
Sugar free. Bye bye.